powered by Alienware. PC gaming started almost 40 years ago in 1977 when the Apple II was introduced. Launching with mostly simple text-based adventures like Zork, it would only be a couple of years before you could play the Flight Simulator. Atari joined the PC game with their 8-bit series of computers. Affordable and built for gaming, it ran many Apple II ports like Ultima, the first of the famous RPG franchise. IBM was the first to officially use the term personal computer in the branding with the releases of the IBM PC 5150. Showing off their new machine was the newly branded Microsoft Flight Simulator. The Commodore PET 2 was already available, but it was the C64 that was their biggest success. These four systems, the Apple II, Atari 8-bit, IBM PC, and Commodore 64, would become the PC gaming standard in the 80s. New titles would continue to push technology like Elite that used wireframe 3D graphics, and Barbarian, the Ultimate Warrior, where two players fight to the death. The PC master race was beginning, and Intel was leading the pack with their newest CPU, the 486. That was the same year MechWarrior dropped on the scene. When Doom arrived on PCs in 1993, the world was not ready. id Software blew away gamers in their first ever deathmatch. CPUs would continue to get more powerful, and with the introduction of Intel's Pentium chips, PCs using DOS were the only rigs worth gaming on, and great game franchises were being born, like The Elder Scrolls Arena and the original Warcraft. In 1996, Alienware was founded by four guys in Florida who got started building custom rigs for their community of friends in order to better play their flight simulators. As graphics were getting more demanding, 3D accelerated cards were introduced. 3DFX released its Voodoo graphics chip for use on these cards. You could take advantage of that boost when playing games like Quake, which featured 3D polygon graphics as well as online mode. In 1999, Nvidia introduced the first true GPU, the GeForce 256. That same year, Unreal Tournament came out focusing on the competitive multiplayer action and took online deathmatches to the next level. The turn of the century would see the Pentium 4 chips arrive, as well as the beginning of the Total War franchise, starting with Shogun. In 2001, Nvidia bought 3DFX and released the GeForce 3 GPU. During the announcement, a real-time demo of a then unreleased Doom 3 played to show off the performance. Battlefield 1942 came out in 2002, the first of its series, followed the next year with the first Call of Duty game. In 2005, Intel's biggest rival, AMD, released the first dual-core CPU, the Athlon 64X2. At the same time, fear was unleashed and scared FPS players across the world. AMD bought Nvidia's biggest competitor, ATI, and continued their video card series with Radeon 2000 series, which was strong enough to run the graphics powerhouse Crysis that would launch the following year. In 2011, AMD announced the first 8-core CPUs. Also that year, Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings was released with its amazing graphics, doubling the resolution of HD. 4K brought games to life. And thanks to the modding community, we have a near lifelike version of Star Wars Battlefront. A new Doom came out this year to much fanfare. The game looks amazing and super fun to play. The Oculus Rift headset and HTC Vive VR system are currently available and ready to usher everyone into the next evolution of PC gaming. Elite Dangerous VR puts you in the cockpit of a starfighter exploring and fighting in a complete virtual environment. And newer technology is still being perfected, like Omni's VR treadmill with games like Fallout 4. Technology has come a long way in the last 40 years. Machines are getting faster and more customizable, allowing you to game any way you want, on the couch, at your desk, or in virtual reality. What do you think PC gaming will look like in another 40 years? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and as always, enjoy the game. This video was brought to you by Alienware. celebrating 20 years in the PC gaming industry.